So we are doing June 2023, paper 2-2, and we'll be doing the database part. Task 3. You're going to prepare some reports. Use a database software, import the file race.csv, and assign the following. So this is our file. You can see my screen, right?
Yeah.
Blank database, external, text file. That's my path. And I need to import is race. You already know this, okay? Make it as delimited. First row contains the field names. Next, come to the advanced. And here, we need to have the following three as text. Yes, they are. Your bib number is number. Okay, long integer, fine. Now, year of birth is number. Okay, year of birth is number. LPF ratio, whatever it is, it's number to just 3 decimal places. So this means LPS will be double, correct? Because double has decimal places. Date and time, fine, and then text. And then text. But date and time has to be DMY. You need to, okay, remember these points. Obviously, if you practice, it's not a problem. Okay. Next,
Okay.
they said over here, use bib number as a primary key. So set primary key, use bib number as a primary key. Yes or no?
Yes.
Right? Next, and you finish. You don't have any error? Okay. This is what you've imported. You can go to the design view and you will take a screenshot of this and place it in the evidence document. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Please make sure you say yes if you know it. Okay. Okay. Now we have to import club.csv. Okay. And let's do that. So same process. Text file, browse, and club. Delimited. First row contains the field names. We don't really have to change any data type over here. And choose club ID as a primary key. So club ID can be chosen as a primary key. Next, and you finish. Okay, done with this. So place in evidence document screenshot showing the field names and data type and or using primary. So again, I told you, you're also supposed to show the design view of this as well. Okay, right?
Yes.
Create a relationship. So we know how do we create relationship. Come to database tools, relationship. You add these two. And we have to make a relationship between club ID in the clubs table and club code. So club code and club ID. Club code and club ID. So click, drag, and drop. You make this relationship. You take a screenshot of this as well. You come to new and you take a screenshot of this as well. And you copy paste it in the evidence document. Yes or no?
Yeah.
Yes, Ayan?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And you also give evidence of this as well. Okay. So we created this. Yes. Create a columnar data entry form. So very simple to display one record at a time. And then we have to enter the following record. So very simple. We just have to, for which one? Club code, where I have this. Yeah. So we simply go to create and click on form. We get this. Okay. And what we need to do is add the following data. So obviously to add the following data, Are you following me right? You
Yes,
remember how
sir.
to make a form? Yes. So I'll come to design view and over here, let me just reduce the size of this a bit. We need to add over here button. Remember the button? This was a button. Button to actually add a new record. So click on this. Form operation. No, record operation. Record operation, add new record. You remember this point or should I repeat again?
You actually repeat this one? I don't know this one.
Sorry?
Can you actually repeat this one? I don't know.
Add a button. Okay. Reform design, add a button. And record operation, add a new record. So add a record. And then I would like to save the record as well. So record operation and save the record. I'll just save this form now. Now we'll come here and we'll say add record. So we'll add the following.
I can't hear you.
Yeah, I'll just copy pasting. I know at times.
Oh,
Yeah, like 1943. You have to type it in because probably you'll get a hard copy, obviously. So do you know what we're doing? We're just entering the data, okay? So I'll just save the record. I'll save it. Now this automatically has been saved. Okay. So I can just and you can take a screenshot of this, okay, of this as well, and place in the evidence document that you actually made a form. Yes or no?
yeah.
I can close this now. Like evidence document of form. Now let's make this report. Obviously, we know done so many times. So if you have to make a report, we do go to query design and we add both tables. We know this. Now, what do we need to add over here? We need to add over here are first of all this. So um, let me, if I can do is first we need to do this particular part. So we need to add first name, last name. Okay, so you have to read the entire question and you have to see which fields do you need to include. So I need to add is the first name, the last name, gender category, area country, race time. Okay, race time in this order with the data label fully. Do not group data. Fine. Now we have actually added these fields, right? Now they're saying is select the records where area ends with land. We did this, remember? Okay. So if you run this, we have the area. They want the area where it ends with land, which means this Jetland will come, but this will not come. Okay. Cambridge will come. Cambridge will not come, sorry. Midlands will come. So remember how do we do that? Do you remember?
Yes.
How
Yes,
can we do
yes.
this part? Area ends with text land. Yes or no? Can you tell me, Jan? We have done this part. Okay, I can give you a hint. Wildcards. We discussed wildcards. So how can we find something ending with land?
Yeah, I kind of need help.
Yeah, do you remember? We've done this many times, Ayan. Wildcards, we've done so many times. No, you don't remember?
You, huh?
You don't remember?
No. Database is the one that I'm very bad at.
Sorry?
Database is the one that I'm very bad at. It's not just me, it's actually the whole class.
You have to type over here, let me tell you. You for wildcards, you have to type anything that ends with something. Star land, which means before land, something is appearing, star land. So if I run this, you see I get land. So star land. If it's beginning with land, I will type land star. If I want to find contains, if they say it contains a word, for that we type star land star. Can you remember this? Ends with. Now I'm just talking about land. It could be any word. If it basically, if it ends with, I will type land. If it basically in the beginning I have land, so I have this. If I have this, this means contains land. This means begins with land. This means ends with land. Is this clear? Now, land is just an example. It could be anything. It could be city. It could be computer. It could be fruit. But did you get this point or not? This is very, very important. You can't forget this, Ayan. Is this clear?
Wait, let me take a picture for a minute.
Yes, Ayan?
1 second, I'm gonna note that down. 1 second.
Okay.
Okay, sir. So I'm done noting it.
Okay. So please don't forget this. Okay. This was a very, very important point. Okay. It's typical point. Category is junior or master. So it's very simple. Just try to concentrate. The category is junior or master. So simply in the category, I just have to type is junior or master. And I get junior or master. Okay. Database is not tough. Sort the data to ascending order of category. So ascending order of category, category has to be ascending. Now these points will be done in a report. How? If I run this, I get this. I can create a report. How? Go to create and just click on report. What will be the name of the report? This is the name of the report. The report has to be portrait, fit single page. Okay. So I will just adjust this. Remember where am I adjusting? In the layout view. Okay. Remember, I'm adjusting the layout. You can't adjust here. You can't adjust in this. You're adjusting it here. So this is the next page. I have to bring it over here. It should not exceed this.
Yes.
Fine. This is my extra page. How do I reduce this? Well, you see, extra line is coming. No, that's too much. So better down. How do I get rid of this? Now listen carefully. You see the design view? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Come here.
Yeah.
And bring this here. In fact, you can even bring this. If you don't want, I can delete this. Now, drag this over here to the maximum. Now let's look at home. Let's look at the print preview. What do we have? Oh, sorry, the print preview. This is we have. Then we have the next page appearing. No, but the question said was fits on a single page. So we have to adjust it so that it's on a single page. So let's have a look. So size has to be A4. Okay, just a bit left. So I can just go back. Okay, and we can go into layout and we can see, is there any sort of multiple line coming? Yeah, why do I have this extra over here? That seems to be an issue. Why? You see, yeah, that's the issue. You see, it's coming in two lines. So somehow, if I drag it bit over here, uh, okay. Now what I can do is I need to do the adjustments again. You have to spend some time on it. It doesn't matter. This is where it takes some time. So you see, it's on one page. Ayan, can you see that? I do not have any other page. I have exactly fit on one page wide perfectly. Can you see that?
Yeah.
Right? Okay. Then what we have is, so we've done this point. So now I'm repeating. We did this part. We entered star land. We did junior or master, and we entered this in the category criteria. We did ascending order, portrait, fits on single page, and has the following heading. Okay. Now I need to have name, center number, and candidate number on the report. So what we'll do is we'll come into the design view, and in the page footer, remember this page footer. How do I enter the text? Well, come into the report design tools, use AA, which is label. Using labels, enter this. So you simply, I can make it bold, hold on, make it more visible. 1 second, bold, and probably black color. Now, if I preview this, I get my details on a single page. So I've perfectly done this. You get my point? Ayan. Yes or no?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Now there's another report. Let's do this as well. Now, query design. Oh no, you have to close. Please close everything before you make everything. Add another query. Okay. Now you need to do is same steps. I need to do is I need to add to show the fields, web number, gender, year of birth, category, LPF ratio, club name, country, race time, LPF unit, LPF ratio, sorry. It was LPF uplift, not LPF ratio. Hold on. It was LPF. Hold on. We need to contains a new field. So we really need to ratio we've done, not this. So we added these. So we have added the following. Okay, this actually has to be done over here. This will be done over this, contains a new field called this. So you have to make a new field runtime. This field will calculate the race time multiplied by alpha ratio. Now, how do we do this? Very simple. Let me just tell you that. So, again, this new field is known as this. Are you with me, Ann?
Yes.
So, that's how we make a new field. You obviously know this. You should know this because we've done it many times. This will do is, this will do is, it will say, shows the, right. This field will calculate the race time. Okay. This will calculate the race time multiplied with the LPF ratio. So we need is the race time. You see over here is I have the race time that we've added here. So fields that you add will be added in the square parenthesis. You need to multiply this with another field. And that field was what? That field is LPF ratio. So let me show you again. We are actually doing is we are creating a new field. That's how we create a new field. We put this column. Okay, just like is equal to one field multiplied by another field. So this field raise time, the here, and you have LPF ratio here. So use a square parenthesis to represent fields. Are you clear on this? So
Yes.
we will place this here. Field, a new field. Is this not a new field? Is this not the runtime? So contains a new field called this, which is calculated at runtime. Is this not runtime? If I run this, I have a new field, which is generated by multiplying both of them. Okay, this will calculate this time. This field to be displayed in HH, MM, SS time format. Okay, let's talk about this. So how do I convert this into this format? No problem. Now listen to this. I come to the properties over here. And format, I will change it to, where is it? Currency fixed standard. In fact, I can define the format here. It is HH. What was the format? I'll just copy this format and I'll just type the format here directly. Even that would work. So if I run this, I get the following format. Yes or no, Ivan?
Yes.
Okay. So you have to go to the properties. Okay. And if you want the format,
Okay.
just type the format here. Okay. If you want the currency, you can have the currency. Okay. So
Okay.
now, so step by step, you have to do it. Select the records where the country code is GBR. Okay, the country code is GBR. So I have over here the country codes. Where are they? Did I add the country code? No, but we can add it, no problem. I'll just click and double click. Sorry. No. So we'll add the country code. Do we have the country code? Yeah, the country code. We don't have to show the country code, but they did not ask us to. We could say show only the following. But we'll add the country code and we'll untick it. Okay. So the country code should be CM getting GBR, but we don't have to show this. Okay, but it will filter out only GBR. The year of birth is 1960 or earlier. So it should be the year of birth should be what? The year of birth should be less than and equal to, oh, less than and equal to 1960. So if I run this, I get the year of birth less than 1960. Fine. Okay, Al? Done with this, done with this, done with this part. Are we done with this part? Okay. Sorts into ascending order of country. So country has to be ascending. Now, all these parts will be done in the report. So all I do is I run this, I click on report. I have to save it with the name. So include the title. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Control V. Automatically the name appears. It's supposed to be landscape. So I'll make sure page layout is landscape. And now I do my, okay, I'll try not to squeeze it a lot so that there is no double line appearing or multiple line, I mean. Okay, so you have to squeeze it perfectly done. You see, okay, right? What else? So I just have to see done this, done this. Descending order. Did I do that? Descending order of LPF. So it had to be oh,
Ah, one
this.
second, sir. Sir,
Yes,
one second.
yes, yes, sir.
1 second, I'm getting phone call. 1 second.
You're waiting for?
Phone call, phone call.
Okay. Hmm. Okay, so done this, done this. Single page includes the heading, done that. Okay, now calculates the longest race time and place it at the end of the report. Fully visible right line and has this label, longest race time. How do we do that? So we have to find the longest race time. So you see over here is I have the race time. Okay, right click and total. Okay, what is the race time? Hold on. Calculate the longest race time and places this fully visible at the right line in the race time. Okay. Uh, the race time is not appearing right. It should not be like this. We have to change it. So hold on. Let me go to the properties because then it should not appear this because we cannot calculate this can't be like this. So we need to change the format of this. So we'll just make it this way. And now actually I can calculate not the minimum again. Okay. Visible auto. Uh, so 1 second. This was actually our which field? Um, race time. And the race time was actually, let me just check it out. Did we set, was it here? Race time, date and time. Yeah, we did it right. But why do we have to find the longest? Okay. So anyway, we will actually calculate over here. Now listen carefully. If we can't do it that way, we'll simply come here in the race time. And over here, what I'll do is listen carefully. I will use over here the same Excel function is equals to max. Remember, we did max in Excel. So if I want to find the maximum of what's the name of this? Race underscore time. Right, so let's see. For preview, we get you see the longest one, the highest value, whatever it is. And we need to type what? In front of this. So we need to have is this longest range time. So if I can preview this, I get the longest time below this. You get my point, Ayan, right?
Yes, sir.
So we have to use max. Okay, done with this. And again, your name, center number, and the candidate number should be in the footer. So come to the design view and use this. And here you go. Place your details here. Make sure your details are actually more visible. It's preferred. So okay, so when you take a printout, they are more visible. Let's look at the print of the preview. So this is what we have. Perfect, right? This is what we were supposed to do. So this was your database paper. Um, let me just pause the recording.